Oh, he's a big old baby. Don't grab my shoe. He was scratches. Oh, that's good. I'm not going nowhere, bud. Well, there's nobody in here yet, bud. Burf. Burf. Him happy? Him happy boy? Oh, Ariana's in here. Hello. I'm trying to get a little bit of filmer live in tonight. Duncan's been out trying to break chairs again. Ain't that right, bud? Oh, he got a scratch. Or got an itch. How are y'all doing today? We're doing good. Well, I'm the only one here, so I'm doing great. Bud. Burr. Duncan. Yeah. Everybody else is out running errands, and I'm here by myself, just letting Duncan out. We've already had the goats out running around playing, and Duncan's already tried to break 2 chairs. It's been fun. So I'm probably gonna move this over here so I can get him. And then that way we have all this stuff to do videos on that people have sent for the big man. But I'm gonna go over here and scoop his poopies out and throw them down in my little pile I've got sat out in the woods to let it dry, because then we just use it as fertilizer to make the grass grow out in the woods. Ain't that right? Yeah. Yeah. Him's a big boy. Him's a big boy. I gotta keep my yard clean. Ain't that right? I gotta keep the yard clean. Ow! Oh, well. Hello, Duncan and Dad. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too, Axel. We're just doing cleanup right now, trying to make some fertilizer out in the woods. I just spent a half hour trying to get a chicken door open because we closed it to get eggs. Gotta love them fresh eggs. And now I still have to go latch the nesting box door and put the chickens in for the night. Yeah, I always want to lock them up so they don't have no predators trying to get a hold of them or trying to escape. Leah said, let's see, hi, beautiful Duncan. It's late here in the UK. It's, let's see, it's 6:31 here. So we still got a little bit of daylight left. And we're going to run this until everybody else gets home. Is it still cold in the UK? Because here it got up to like 68 or 67 today. And but now, like first thing this morning, and even the wind's been blowing all day, so it's been actually kind of cool. And then the baby goats, we've still got their heating lamp on because it's been chilly, and they all, or both of them, have been trying to get up there and try to touch the bulb on it. And the tan one figured out that that bulb is hot, and they didn't like it. So that's the only way to let them learn. Let's see, the rooster ran after. That's taken. Thankfully, they they're yeah. Most of the time, even with, we've done it with chickens and guineas. Once they stay in their like a coop or a little penning area that you have for them, once they stay in there for a night or two, you can let them out and they'll disappear all day, and then by dusk they're already making their way back. Still cold here in the UK. It was 8. Now, is that 8 Celsius or Fahrenheit? Because I'm not up and up on Celsius. But see, now there's another goat getting up there, and he's going to learn the hard way that is going to burn him, but he'll figure it out. Ain't that right, buddy? Say, when you burn your hand on the stove, you don't stick your hand on there again. There we go. I got to plug my phone up. I didn't realize it was almost dead. Yeah, let's see here. Why is it not charging? Okay, now it's. Yep, that's right, Duncan. That is right, Sir Duncan. Rup, 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 rup. He's been talkative today. There's that. All right. Sorry, trying to get all my cables ran out the door. There we go. In Germany, 3C and a little snow. Yeah, I'm tired of the cold weather. I'll still complain about it being hot, but not as much as when it's cold. And there's actually a guy that's in the UK, or I think he's a YouTuber. He has some area in, I think, the Isle of Man now. That's where he lives, but he's from the UK, and he has like his little office there or something. But anyway, he's all over YouTube. He's got he does RC car channels, and I love RC cars. Don't have any at the moment, but I will again eventually. But his name's Kevin Talbot. Love watching that guy. I've watched him since he had probably less than 100 or 200 subscribers. Love watching him. For one, he does honest reviews, and two, he's just hilarious. Let's see, Ruby says it's 67 here in Indiana. It's actually warmer than it is here in Georgia. Let's see, Gordon says hi. Hello, Gordon. I'm trying to make sure I didn't air on. It's been 55 all day. Yeah, I don't think it got up till about, it was high 50s today, but the wind has just been blowing so hard, and enough to blow all the pollen out of the trees and coat your eyes as soon as you walk outside. Because everything here, it's going to get worse. Everything here is yellow. Let's see. In Germany, 3C, a little snow. I already said that. Let's see, Patricia. Happy Sunday, everyone. Yep, happy Sunday, Patricia. And then Ariana's back. She had to go take care of chickens. Yard birds. Duncan, everybody's seeing your good side. But let's see, I'm trying to make sure I read that right. Now, is it Leah or is it? There was somebody else in here that it was spelled similar, I believe, but it was Leia. In the UK or from the UK, is it Leah or Leia? One of the two. Duncan. Oh, what did it do? What are we doing? There we go. There we go. Oh, why that thing does it? Only does that when I have it plugged up to my phone or to the phone charger. Let me try to adjust it. Maybe that'll help. Probably not, but we're gonna say it'll help. Show. Why is it doing that? Those cheeks just look like they need a little pinch. Yeah, they always need a little pinch. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep this thing adjusted. It keeps throwing itself off because it's charging. Duncan, what are you doing? He tried to break his sign earlier. Let's see. I don't have a mod in here, so let's try to see. I can't translate that. If he doesn't turn around, we're gonna go give him one of those little cheek pitches to see if we can get him to turn around. Duncan. Duncan. Burr. He's not paying attention at all. Why is it not letting me do that? Yeah, it's not letting me do anything. Oh well. I was trying to translate that because I do not know what that says. But it won't let me. Junkin. Now he's got to go over there and mess with the goat's door and stare at them. And now chew on it. Duncan, please stop. Yes. Come here. Come here. You want a treat? Duncan, you want a treat? Bet that'll get him. Let's see if we can get him to move over here. I'm gonna try to turn this a little bit. There we go. That's like a chant for some religion. Okay. Well, sorry, we don't do anything like that in here. No religion, no politics, none of that stuff. We just don't get involved with it. Hold on, Bucket. Come here, bud. Come here. Yeah, that's what I saw. Here, come down here. Come here. Look, I dropped one. 5-second rule. I just ran to the coop so I can lock the nesting box. So all I have to do is shut them in when they go in by themselves. Sounds like a winner. They know what to do and you know what to do. Duncan, come here. Come. What I got? Oh, of course he loves snacks, but he's getting healthy ones because we have dried apples. You want to get one? Yum, yum, yum. Can you sit for one? I know you just got a bath. Can you sit? Can we sit? Sit. Show everybody you can sit. Sit. That's a good boy. There we go. You gotta grab it. Lean forward. There you go. I ain't got 20-foot long arms, brother. Get one. Yum, yum, yum. Yep, he is a good boy. All right, here, one more. Now don't get too close. They can't see you go num-nums. But here, we'll do this. Try to poke the screen through. And we go, yum, 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 yum. Good boy. See, everybody even knows you're a good boy. And here, we'll go in here. We'll do this for, Maddie does a good job raising and training him. She did. She still works with him. She just doesn't do it on camera. I don't know why it blocked that message. He is a great pig for sure. I'm gonna have to take that off to where, or see if I can, to where it does the keywords, because anytime anybody mentions pig, it automatically takes it. I guess they're thinking it's a derogatory term. But in my opinion, a pig is a great thing to be called because they're so sweet. Ain't that right, buddy? Looks like everybody else is home. I can see the alert for the driveway. So Mama's home. Before we get off here, though, I'll make sure. I heard that chant on Ike and Tina Turner movie. Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen anything with Ike or Tina Turner on it ever. I don't think. All right, buddy. See if he notices. He hears her truck. Who's that, bud? Who is that? Is that Mama? See if he goes to the fence looking. Is that Mama? It's your Mama. Well, here we go. Oh, somebody's getting excited. I'm gonna go watch a movie. Have a great night. Bye, Duncan. Corey, you have a great night as well. Enjoy your movie. Duncan. It was a story of their lives. Oh, okay. How was it? Good. Oh. Yeah. Where are you going? Well, then
I don't know if I can do that drive-through though.
You can go inside. Just ask your mom what she would like. And you didn't even come give Bunkie hellos. Now the goats are going nuts. Bah! She already came in. She had to run inside. She had milk and stuff for the goats, and then Duncan's just standing there all sad. Did she not come by and give you any nose boots or anything, bud? Hold on, bud. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, nothing else. If anybody hadn't had these things are delicious. She put these in Duncan's little shopping, and he's already sitting. Look at him, he's waiting. Hold on, look at the little teepers. Here you go. Here's a good boy. But she put those in his Amazon wish card a long time ago for Duncan. Oh, pick it up, bud. And people started ordering them for him, and he loves them. And they're actually pretty. Some of them have a lot more sugar than so we can only give him a couple little things every time. But these are just dried apples, and they are really good. Here, you're a good boy. Here, you want another one? Yum yum yum. All right. Can we sit one more time? Can we sit? Can we sit?
How many of those are you feeding him?
Just a few. But he's so cute. He should be able to have his... Here, take a step forward. All right, last one, okay? Because you've been a good boy. Yeah, we go. He's a good boy. He's a happy boy. He's been really good.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't touched any of them. But now he sees that you've got some, or picking up something, so he's got to...
I'm trying to move all of this. I'm going to move the stuff that we haven't done into the garage, and I'm going to move everything that was bin.
Okay.
So I'm going to work on that.
Need to get his toy out and play with it. Let's see. Hi, Duncan and family. Duncan, you were so handsome, spoiled boy. Love your sweet face. Voice. Sweet boy looking for mommy is so cute when he says, yes, it is. Huh? No. There's another dog.
I think it's the same one.
Maybe. Let's see.
They said they're having trouble with it getting
Okay. Auntie K. Yes. Love you, Dunkie. Hi, y'all. Hello, Auntie K. Aloha. It was pointed down with him. We have a neighborhood dog running around, but luckily it's really sweet.
Don't worry about the cars.
Welcome, Auntie. You just sort of disappeared last night. Yeah, she did, but she may have had to go run and not give Duncan buys. He was sad about it. He told us.
You are so sarcastic. Don't you dare make her feel bad.
Fred Phillips's oatmeal cream pie. No, can't give him none of those. He had one the other day. Brother, sometime might we see your dog sometimes? Actually, you missed that. I think we let them out last night. I guess it was probably after you had already gotten off. If you want to go let them out or have Madeline, because they need to be let out anyway.
I know. I'll get them in a minute.
Yeah, we'll let them out here shortly. They've got to go potty in a second, and so Chris Ann will go up and.
And they're on my bathing and brushing list.
Yeah, they've got to get.
We got the
They-
goats and Dunkie.
They got to get
Where's the
groomed.
dog?
Let's see, oatmeal cream pie. Yeah, I already saw that one. We gave him one a couple of days or a week or so ago, and he won't get one for a while. Marshmallow snacks day. No, we've been giving him fruits today. Like today, he had some dried apples, and he had some dried kiwis, and then some mangoes.
And some pears.
Oh, and pears. Yes. So now we watch what we give him with the sweet stuff, but if it's a fruit, generally it's okay. Especially these apples, because they're
People don't give us credit. We check, like, a lot of these are no sugar added.
yeah. Actually, these apples, not apple rings, that's what it shows on here. That's all they are.
Yeah.
They're just apples.
I check them before I put them on.
But yeah, they're good.
I dive into Dunkin's nutrition packs more than I do ones for myself.
Yeah. Health Duncan. Yep. We monitor everything he takes. Not making what, Axel? Guess what? I fell asleep watching the live. I've been under the weather a bit, sore tooth. I think I fractured my foot. Good Lord. I took ibuprofen and faded. Please forgive me, Duncan, Ohana, and Chad. Hey, Duncan's okay.
Don't be giving Anchor K any trouble.
Yeah, that's a pretty rough time, especially with a bad tooth and then a possible fractured foot. Yeah, that stinks. Duncan's only showing off his good side today when he gets a treat.
Yeah.
He's just showing everybody his other good side. I don't know what he's doing now, not unless he's getting ready to pee.
I'm going to go let the dogs down.
But let's see.
And then
But
well, I've got to put all their stuff up first and they'll be in.
they saw you. She's about to go let the dogs down, Annie K. We'll get them in the video. Hey, buddy, my favorite piggy. He is the best piggy. Oh, he got all excited. He heard that rapper and his tail started going, and then you walked away and it stopped. Mahola, Patricia. I think I said that right. Probably not, but we'll just say I did. Duncan, did she just leave you, bud? Did she just leave you? Hey, will you let the dogs down, please? Because they need to go potty. And here they're about to come running down. Means thanks in Hawaiian. Gotcha. Up here comes both of them, the old ladies. But there is Elsa. She is a standard Australian. And there is Ruby. She's a mini. And they are hyper. And then she just decided she had to stop and pee. But yep, that's Elsa and Ruby. Hey, boo-boos. Hey, boo-boos. What you doing? Hey, Elsa dog. Come here. Elsa dog. Hey. Hey. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Go find the ball. Go find one. Oh, no, she's got to go over here and cover where she peed. Duncan isn't a pig. He's a family member. That's right. He is a family member, and he's staring at the other ones right now.
I know, bud. You already know that.
He's like so fixated on everything you're doing.
Because I'm picking up.
And they so soft and fluffy. Yeah, they are. They've got to be groomed. But we're going in rotations. It's Duncan, it's the goats, and the dogs.
Where's Maddie? Where's Maddie?
But oh yeah, the goats keep thinking it's fun to try to get up there and touch the heat lamp.
Okay, we've got to do
We'll just kind of close them or put something on top of them so I don't forget. Yeah, I don't know why the goats, they keep thinking it's fun to try to touch their heat lamp, and then one of them's touched it and jumped away from it, but still goes back for it. Does Duncan play with the dogs? He does. When we first brought him home, he would actually chase after them when we were playing fetch with them. And, but we had to kind of back that off a little bit because even when we first brought him home, he was almost 300 pounds and we didn't want him to step on them. And, but as far as them being around him, they kind of just, Ruby, the small one, is the bravest one. When we're giving them treats and whatnot, Ruby will come up and sit right next to Duncan in his nipping zone, and they'll both take treats from us. But then, of course, Ruby will not be paying attention, and he'll walk by, or she'll walk by him, and he'll reach out and try to grab a tuft of her fur, and she doesn't appreciate it, and she gives off this big growl for a small dog. Dunkie, did you have a good rest last night? Oh, you know he did. But now Elsa, the bigger one, she's over 50 pounds. You would think that she would be brave, but she is not. If you put her inside this pen with him, she does everything in her power to keep about a 10-foot circle away from him. What do the dogs think of the goats? Same as Duncan. They kind of just, they'll see him, or they'll see the goats. And now Ruby, since she's close to the same size as them, Ruby will actually walk around them and sniff them and gets kind of excited. Elsa, the big brave one, she will just pretty much, she'll walk up to them and sniff them, but then she just kind of loses interest and walks away. Kind of like what Duncan does to the dogs. He'll sniff them, and then once he realizes they're not going to get close to him, he kind of moseys on out and minds his own business. Is Ruby the oldest of all the pets? Yeah, she is the oldest. She is actually 12. And her fur's all blown out right now. Poor lady. But Ruby is 12. So yeah, she is the oldest.
She'll be 13 in a couple months.
Yeah, she'll be 13 in just a couple months. She's on the outside, probably pooping. Nope, she's right there.
Come on, baby.
But now they got to go up because they got to get fed. So they'll follow her up and they can go get. The goat saw her again. But Ruby has to go get her meds with her dinner because she has a condition. I can't remember what it's called. Cushing's disease, which basically is a hyper glands. And so she gets medicine twice a day. But other than that, you could never tell. It's just before her adrenal glands were going nuts and she was peeing all the time, panting all the time. But it can actually over time can kill or damage their liver and kidneys. So we caught it in the very first onset of it. But it was progressing so fast, they were kind of skeptical if it would help. They pumped her with the medicine, and she went back for her 2-month check, and they didn't expect the numbers to go down much, or if any at all. Hers actually dropped so drastically, they were like, wow, we haven't seen this in a long time. So she's doing good. Let's see. Wow, good shape. Yeah, she is in pretty good shape for her to be 12. Couldn't believe I was on here before Debbie. She's probably tending to some pigs too. Thank you for sharing with us. Oh, not a problem. The goat saw Mama. Yeah, anytime she walks by, I run and meh. What smells so good over there, Dunkie? Nothing. He is literally digging a hole, one that we won't realize is there until we fall in it. So he's just digging a hole and picking up rocks and chewing on rocks and spitting them back out. So yeah, he's landscaping. Yeah, I'm late. Hi, Cora. Hello, DJ. She's here now. Annie K. Yep. She finally shut up. Not you. I'm talking to the people on the chat. But yeah, other than that, we've just been chilling. Nothing big going on. Had a really nice, relaxing day. Sorta. This morning was fun again. Went to fix my truck. Well, not fix it, just put a battery in it. And then I thought to myself, well, it's a diesel. It has 2 batteries. Don't want to just change one because it'll create a cannibalistic draw on the voltage of the other one. So I went ahead and did it the right way, drove it out there, put both batteries in. And like a moron, I completely forgot because of that frantic of me ripping the battery cables out of it yesterday, because that one decided it wanted to try to explode under the hood. I forgot to plug up the crossover cable to connect the system, and I was driving it home, and it was driving really bad, and I couldn't figure it out. How to, like, every check engine light, the dash looked like a Christmas tree lit up with all the different things, and I was like, okay, this truck has hardly no miles on it. It shouldn't be doing this. Well, then I got home, was going to start checking fuses, and then I look over, and then right where the battery is, I forgot to connect the crossover cable. So once I did that, everything was fine. Yeah, the little goats got a treat today. I ended up giving the bigs a ton of water. Let's see, my little decided to use me as a chew toy and ended up with cold noses on my back. Oh yeah, that's fun. Let's see, the truck doesn't like you today. The truck hasn't liked me for the past 2 days, but in its defense, um, it was just the batteries were bad because I don't drive it enough. The only time we drive it is to pull a trailer.
I used to get drove.
Yeah, it used to get drove by you, but then you're complaining diesel's so expensive.
No, you were complaining.
Well, it is. Now it's over $5 a gallon. Brother, I sent you folks an email last night. Any pics of some piggy friends and hold on, I'm trying to read that, Annie K. I got to talking again. Brother, I sent you folks an email last night and pics of some piggy friends and I didn't get an email. I'll check it again, but I was actually waiting to see if I got an email from you. I didn't get one. I got one from it's a young man that's in the live sometimes, is car lover. He sent me a couple of emails last night with pictures of his show pigs, but I didn't get one from you. If you'll send it again, it's all lowercase, nothing else. It's just Dunkie Bunks Crew at gmail.com. Just try it again. I didn't get anything. But I will double check to make sure it didn't get sent to spam or something like that. But I usually try to check that every day. And Ariana's back. Was Maddie happy with her pink trailer hitch thingy? Her tow hooks, well, we've got to touch them up because when they weren't fully cured when we put the bumper back on, and it scratched them up. But we're going to touch them up and fix them. But I think for the color, she likes it because it's pink. Gross. Couldn't find a good enough movie. Yeah, well, that's television for you. Any case as well. Hi, Ariana. Hi, yes, I'm late today. You're good. How's the weather in the UP? It's been good enough. Other ones say they've been loud today. It's still snowing everywhere else.
I'm glad it's not here. I'm tired of cold.
Yeah, I'm tired of cold too.
I'm not built for cold.
And all Duncan's doing is digging that hole right in front of the fence and staring at Mama. Yeah, of course, as a man, you'd say gross. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the pink. It's too loud.
He says that, and I drive like a neon green Jeep.
There's a huge difference, though. Huge difference.
Huge difference, yes.
Because hers is factory loud green, and yours is a a magnetic gray, and you're putting pink on it.
I think it works.
We're supposed to get thunderstorms on Tuesday. I think we're supposed to get some rain in the next couple of days.
I'm ready for it. The pollen needs to
No, yeah, we do need some, Maddie, to just wash some of this pollen out.
And I'm not fully looking forward to feeding goats out here in the rain, but I will do it.
I just found the email in the queue box. Oops, it should be sent by now. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say I never got nothing. It shows up if I haven't already missed it. When I turn my head, it'll pop up and I'll be able to see that it came through. So you thought you sent an email, then it was just sitting there in the drafts like, okay, I guess I'm just going to stay here.
That has happened to me numerous times.
It happens to me a lot because I switched from the Apple Mail thing to the Gmail, and I'll think I hit enter to send, or I'll close out too quick, and then I'll have to check, and it'll be in the drafts or whatever, or unsent. My bad. It's all good. I love the thunderstorms except when they come with tornadoes. Yeah, tornadoes are pretty bad. We get them here very often. Down here we're looking at rain Tuesday, Wednesday, and rain, snow. Yeah, I can keep that.
I feel like we're learning so much about other places, and I love it.
Yeah. Well, we're learning where not to live if we hate the cold that much.
Well, I think we wouldn't had we grown up there. I think it's the fact we grew up in Georgia and like we deal with hot summers, so we just can't handle the cold.
Yeah. NK says, I think the Wi-Fi is sketchy here. Well, don't be surprised if it ain't our Wi-Fi, because it's
Yeah, we're in the mountains.
we're actually, they're having to send somebody out tomorrow because today it cut off and on about probably 6 times in less than 20 minutes. It just kept connecting and disconnecting. So we're finally having someone else come out and look at it again to tell us that there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, knock on wood, the Keweenaw Bay area doesn't have many tornadoes. Yeah, that's always good. I love sweets, fruits, and veggies. I used to live in Nashville 5 years ago. Yeah, oh yeah. I think we've told him about the tornado plan. If we get one coming through our area, he's going to be in the basement with the goats with us.
Well, the goats weren't part of the original plan, but now they are.
And then
it's going to be chaotic. 2 dogs on leashes, a giant pig, and 2 goats.
Oh yeah. Well, just the only problem is we'll have to keep Duncan from knocking everything off the shelves, and then keeping the goats from getting on the shelves. Let's see, as well as sweet stuff in general. Andy K said I live on the east end of Molokai. I think I pronounced that right. Geez, that sucks. Since moving to Michigan, I've only had 2 tornadoes here. Dunkie, you so chill. Yeah, he is chill. He's probably gonna go over there and get ready to flood his waterer. Yep, y'all are amazing. I wouldn't want the chaos. Yeah, we usually start getting hammered with tornadoes and hurricanes. Usually around September? Or hurricane September.
Hurricane season is September, October. Right now is when we're headed into our tornado
Yeah,
season.
Tornado season's coming up like soon, very, very soon. And then hurricane season here is September is usually when we get them.
We actually looked for a house where the basement was actually built into a hill for that reason.
Yeah, because usually when there's a hurricane, if it's coming within 100 miles of South Georgia, we're going to get hammered. How the heck do you get Duncan into the basement? Oh, that's easy. Yeah, that one right there just walks him in there. As soon as you...
I don't even think she'd have to walk him. He'd just follow us in.
Yeah, probably. But no, the garage and the basement are all on the same level, and you just walk through the garage and walk right into the
basement.
Right into the basement, and it's all concrete.
Luckily, the doors are still wide enough for him.
Yeah, he can still fit through the doors. But yeah.
If it ever becomes a problem, we'll have to fix that.
Let's see. Hold on. None for me, son. 23. I hope y'all don't have to put your tornado plan in action. Oh, we don't either, because when it starts getting rough, it gets pretty sketchy quick. Vic the donkey, my favorite YouTube pet. He is our favorite YouTube pet because he's our only YouTube pet. Well, goats, but they're saying that you answered their question already about how they get him in the house. So, or how she does. But yeah, more than likely all she has to do is open the gate and he'll follow her right in. Yeah. But if not, she can get his whip, he was trained on, and she can tap him in there and he'll follow right along, no issues.
The only problem we could have is if it's raining, like we've thought.
Slipping and sliding.
No, not even that fully. Duncan hates rain, but he loves a bath.
Yeah, he does. He does hate the rain. That one time it started pouring down rain, he come trying to run up on the front porch. He's like, and his ears were back, like, whoa, what is that?
That confused me so bad that day, because he will sit there with the water hose spraying all over him. He's fine, but then few little drops from the sky, and he was like, oh no. Yeah, I almost asked how you get hurricanes, but remember, you guys are closer to Florida. Yeah, we get like the tropical storms off of it. Yeah, the last time we actually had a technical hurricane hit was what, 20, because it was actually the hurricane that still hit us, but it wasn't the tropical storms that spun off of it. What was it, Opal?
Yeah, Hurricane Opal about 5 years ago.
No, that wasn't 5 years ago. Opal was like when we were kids.
No, it was another one. It was
There
within
was Helene
with it.
recently, Irma.
There was one in the past 10 years. It was technically, or not technically, it was a hurricane that actually did hit us. But 90% of the time, anytime as soon as it hits South Georgia, Florida, we get the spin-offs of it, which is the tropical storms. But we're sometimes, depending on how bad they are, we still get 70, 80 mile.
It's the wind.
Yeah,
Really
70, 80 mile an hour winds that hit us, and then all these tall trees
start to clack and
yep,
go down.
start getting sketchy. I almost asked you a hurricane, but yeah, then I think, yeah, we are closer. We're touching. We're probably 5 hours from Florida. About six. About 6 hours.
But there's the other thing. We're not that far from the Savannah coast. Really.
Yeah, we're not far from the Savannah coast either. So.
And we're at the spot where if it makes landfall in the Carolinas, depending on which way it's tracking, like we can get it from that area, South Georgia,
or the Gulf,
Florida. Yeah,
or the
like
Gulf.
We get it all triangulated with tropical storms headed right at us.
And DJ said they get lake effect for snow and rainstorms. Yeah, I've heard that sucks pretty bad.
What is that?
Lake effect?
Yeah.
She could probably explain it because what I've seen and heard, or just in videos and stuff, it's basically. We'll let DJ explain it.
No, I'm interested.
But if I'm not mistaken, it like intensifies because of the temperature in the lake. You know, the deep down it is, the warm water will come up, and it creates like fog and all kinds of other issues, and makes the air above the lake colder, which makes storms intensify, I think. Let's see, sleep well, Axel. Yep, have a great night. Let me make sure I didn't miss that. Bye, sweet Duncan and family. It's time for sleep. Yep, have a good night. Let's see, car lover kid. Oh, there he is. Hey, car lover. Let's see, and car lover said hi. Axel said thank you. Yep, have a great night. You explained it well, Corey. Hey, I got it right. Semi.
Well, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, it has to. I don't even remember what I was watching. I think it was about all the ships, the freighter ships, and other boats that have sunk in Lake Michigan and all that. It has to do a lot with that because basically you can actually get like rogue waves out there, from what I was understanding, due to the temperature fluctuations in the water and then above the water, and where normal places may get a few inches of snow and rain, we end up with 4 or 5 feet of snow. Roads and driveways get washed out, and the fog sucks. See, fog. I told you.
I have never seen that much snow. I think the worst snow I ever saw was the blizzard of '93, and people still talk about that to this day.
Yeah, I still remember that.
And that happened in March.
Because, yeah, in March of 1993, we were kids, and we remember going out and seeing a blizzard in Georgia. And we had so much snow that basically everything shut down because nobody knew.
Like over 2 weeks.
Nobody knew what to do. But I just remember as a kid, my dad calling me outside, and it was late at night, early in the morning, and it was pitch black outside, and it was thundering and lightning. Wow. And you would look up into the sky, and it'd just be like this pink color, and you'd see a lightning bolt light up the area with snow coming down. It was crazy. We'll get that from Lake Huron too. Last year, my dad had to come fix the driveway for my mom and kid. Then the road by us was almost completely washed out. I live like 5 minutes max from Lake Superior. Yeah, that's a lot of snow. But yeah, 93 was crazy.
The old timers will tell you around here, oh, we might be getting us another blizzard of '93. They always prepare like it's going to be the blizzard of '93 because it caught everybody off guard.
Yeah. I was telling about how bad the pollen is right now. We need rain. Yeah. This is just me wiping my hand across the rail on top. That's all pollen.
we had to bathe the goats, and now they're probably already covered in pollen.
Yeah, I had to actually, well, that was what mainly was in the top of their water was the pollen. That's why I drained it. For us, what you're describing is, oh, well, life goes on. Oh, yeah, I know. But for us, it's, you know,
They don't have the infrastructure for it, like in the emergency plan.
Yeah, it's just like some people that I've known that have moved from north to like Georgia. The big issue around here is pipes freezing because of because the way things are built, because the codes don't call for so many, because when you dig, and I try to explain to them when they're saying, oh, my pipes froze, oh, he's about to start getting hyper. But when pipes freeze and stuff like that, and they burst, that happens quite often here, but it's a lot more economical when you're digging and stuff to bury the pipes and whatever not as shallow, because it's a very rare thing for it to get that cold here. Here we go. But that's the reason, like up there, I can't remember up north what the code is for how far a pipe has to be buried, like a water line, to keep it from freezing. But in the South and Georgia, it's laughable from what everybody says that how deep their water lines have to be buried. But again, we don't deal with it.
Here is how curvy our roads are with snow and ice on them. You know, one side of the road is just straight drop down a cliff, the other is a mountainside, so it becomes very dangerous driving here.
Auntie Kay said, Dunkie, maybe you'll find your grandparents some fungus. You'll make big money. I wish he would.
We still need to look up and see if truffles are actually
I don't
think they are with this red clay.
Yeah, I don't think truffles are a delicacy in our area because nobody has them. Yeah, Georgia has different issues. Yeah, it does. Let's see.
Well, North Georgia does. South Georgia is flat, straight roads. Up here, we got them curvy mountains.
Let's see. Have you? Let's see. Ariana said to DJ, "Have you had Wienerlicious, the hot dog restaurant? That is a name."
I would eat there.
No. Where is that? Use insulation on your pipes then, and see that's the other thing. We like all his Duncan's piping outside of his house, it is insulated and it also has we have heat tape running into it, so
we don't have a problem with
once it drops below a certain temperature it automatically cuts on, so
all of ours are up in the house.
Let's see, I worry about pipes freezing upstairs because the upstairs furnace hasn't worked in years, but I keep the temperature around 55 downstairs all winter long. How about mushrooms? We probably have the mushrooms around here that probably will just give you the runs if you eat them. Nothing good to sell, because pretty much everything is Georgia and North Georgia and South Georgia when it comes to, you know, things like where people are, he's peeing, but where people are like, oh, you can go get this fruit, or they have these animals, and people want to go out and see them and whatever. Georgia or North Georgia and South Georgia is kind of like a mini Australia. A lot of the things out in the woods and stuff like that, they're just out to hurt you.
Yeah, if I go out in the woods around here, especially at the beginning of the Appalachian Mountains, I don't go very far off the track. If there's a path, you stay on it.
Yeah, because we have to worry about critters that you don't see very often running up on you. And let's see. The car lover kid says, I'm fixing to breed my Hereford sow on Easter. Send us some pictures of the babies. What are they doing?
The babies won't be here for a while.
No, I know. Well, it's how many days?
3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days.
Yeah. See, even Madeline knows the gestation of a pig. It's all threes. It's 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days. Okay, Dunkie, you're so adorable. Yeah, even when he pees. And Francine gave me a big scare today. Francine, I can't remember which one you said that one was. Let's see. At 3 a.m. Yeah, she's right. They usually do it. And a lot of times it's during bad weather, like rain and stuff like that. They'll start nesting.
All I got to say is this women got the bad end of things. I'd rather be 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days.
Annie K said Merrill mushroom. I don't know what those are or if they're around here. Like I said, pretty much, if you walk out in the woods, like down through there in about another couple of weeks, you got to watch out for those camouflage nope ropes because you'll walk right up on them and you'll be going to the hospital.
What?
The names you have.
You never heard of a camouflage nope rope? A nope rope is a snake.
Heard of a death stick.
It's not a death stick, it's a nope rope.
What do you offer there?
That's up to your mom. What will she eat? Thanks for clarifying that, Corey. I don't
She said
think we need to
sell
see them breeding. Yeah. Do what?
I was just next one.
I'm
Get,
hungry.
yeah, me too. Get me the, what is it, the 5-finger count chicken tenders. It's a,
From
are you going to Zach?
Sure, yeah.
And then buffalo style wimpy, and get me a Zach and a ranch.
So you wanna
It's a 5-finger count chicken finger plate, buffalo style wimpy.
That's the sauce.
Yeah, you just tell them that and they toss it for you. And then I want a ranch and a Zach's.
Sauce.
Yep.
Like the cups.
And mine comes with a drink. If you would get me a sweet tea, please.
It's in my purse and my deep, and it better go right back in there. If it don't, your butt's in trouble.
She's my Hereford girl. Part of the fence while I was giving them treats and her leg got caught and I had to unhook her. I was so scared. Yeah, that can be a scary thing, especially when they're that big. You going up? Okay. Cause yeah, break a hip, break a leg, and almost 9 times out of 10, it's never good. Oh, what? No, thank you. LOL. You and your sweet tea. I gotta have my sweet tea. You sure love your sweet tea. Hey, there's 2 of them. Yeah,
That's a southern thing.
it is a southern thing, but that's just what I grew up on. Sugar water with a little bit of tea in it.
Corey, I think you need to turn that heat lamp off. The water's going away from it.
Well, that's because they've been running back and forth. This year I had to go, or had to do C-section on all my salad. Oh, wow. I haven't heard her scream like that ever and got her just to make sure she was okay. Oh no, Carly, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's a tough, having to do C-sections. That is, that's terrible. I hear the goats calling mommy. Yep, she walked up inside. She's tired. I'll actually be getting off here soon because I'm tired myself with battling my truck today, and yesterday wasn't really a battle, but that drained me a lot because anytime anything goes wrong with a vehicle, I get so upset because, of course, means of transportation is how we get stuff done, but I always just panic because I go to the worst thoughts ever. I'd never forgive myself if anything happened about any of my animal. Yeah, we're the same way. Especially when it's one of those things you try to tell yourself like, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that. You can't think that way, but I understand it because they're your kids. Let's see, Andy K. Dunkie, you must be happy your tail's flapping. He heard Maddie's truck crank up while she was leaving, so he got excited. Yeah, and the picture y'all sent me was a really good picture. Yeah, that was actually Car Lover. That was Maddie and her show barrow, her showmanship barrow. He was what was his name? That was Diesel. And out of all the showmanship partners, even with Duncan now was he was her first season, but just him by himself with his temperament and his attitude, everything, was by far the greatest showmanship pig. But then she went a few seasons. She had hit or miss. She had some that didn't want to listen, whatnot. But that one, she racked the wins with him just because him and her were so in tune. She actually won 2 belt buckles with him that season. Exactly. Right. Relax. Take it easy. Let's see. Right. Take it easy. What happened, Annie K? Did I miss something? Get some rest. Y'all need it. I agree, David. Right now, I'm stressing over the dogs and coyote breeding. Yeah. We had a fox show up last night. I had to make sure the littles all night. Yeah, you look at a fox and be like, oh, it's so cute, and not realizing that those things can be ferocious. Generally, when it comes to fox around here, they don't really come around much at all. You do see them, but they generally don't get within 100 yards of you. And I'm gonna have to go move that heat lamp because for some reason they think that thing is a toy until they stick their nose on it. But the only thing that we battled for the longest time was raccoons. I cannot stand a raccoon because they are so destructive and man, they're mean. Check on the little ones is what I meant. No, I got you. You said you were gonna get off the live because you're tired. Honey was saying relax. Let's see, my brother's hey dog. Well, head on getting it last night. Yeah, hey, get you one of them. What are them things called? I can't remember the name of the dogs. It's them livestock guardian dogs. Are white, and I can't remember what they're called. But you have one of those out there. Those things get massive. It's like having a white or like a polar bear chasing after coyotes. What are those things called? I don't remember. Great Pyrenees, that's it. I was about to say Belgian Malinois, but I mean, that would work too. Yeah, one of my classmates said something about foxes and what the fox did to the hunters for them to kill them. I told her because they're chicken killers. Yeah, like I said, we haven't had an issue with foxes, so I generally leave them alone. But if we have raccoons come up, you know, as long as they stay away and don't mess with anything we have here, they're fine. But once they start trying to break into chicken coops and stuff like that, that's when they have to go. Let's see. My vet says my Doberman wouldn't have a chance against a coyote. Really? I figured a Doberman would tear up a coyote. Cool guy thoughts on is dragging you into war. Nope, we do not do politics, nor do we do religion. On this, we don't want to get involved with it, so we have no thoughts on it. Let's see, I had a big raccoon problem too. Yeah, they're really bad here. I say that. We haven't had one in probably a few months. So we're hoping that sticks. Let's see. Only other issue we have on our property is possibly of having bears around, but we really haven't had any issues so far. Yeah, we have bears here too. It's rare to see them, but again, they're just black bears, and Duncan's bigger than them, so we're not really worried about it. Now, that's not saying that if one got in here with him that, you know, it couldn't hurt him. Of course it could. But max, I think I've mentioned it before on here, the max I've seen black bears around here was about 350 to 400 pounds. They're really scrawny looking too. So we're not worried about them. Yeah, we have bears. Yeah, like I said, black bears though. So honestly, if you just worked out and took some boxing classes for about 2 weeks, the size of them around here, you could probably take one on in a fist fight. Let's see. On my dad's old property, we have coyotes, but the dogs barking and running around every night so often help. Yeah, if you got a barking dog outside, that'll keep a lot of stuff away. Between my 3 pigs, I know they could take care of themselves for the most part. We have backup just in case. Well, of course. No, I think it's not funny for whoever's, let's see, Carl over here. What was your favorite guilt? My favorite guilt, and probably my daughter's as well, was her last guilt. She named her, Dodge, I think. I called her Sweet Tater. But she was just the sweetest guilt ever. She's, you know, she's a mommy now, so we didn't keep her, but she is a mommy. But I really wish we could have kept her here, because gosh, she was so sweet. But yeah, talking about the pigs again, DJ, probably wasn't funny for the farmer or the person that had them, because they were potbelly pigs, but they were huge. And I'm assuming they were pets. Was Dodge a Duroc? Dodge was a Duroc. But the video was like a security cam video, and it was like a brown bear, so it was probably between 300 and 500 pounds. Thought it'd be smart, and there was 2 pigs inside of a pen about the size of this one. And hold on. Have a good night, Duncan and family. I'm sending hugs and kisses to Duncan. We have coyote problems here in Kentucky. Yeah, it depending on what's around, coyotes can be a big, huge problem. So mine is kept. I saw she's the one I sent you the name, Patricia. Oh, okay, I got you. Yep, same here. Be safe, Cindy. I've had people offer to hunt coyotes, but I only allow them to hunt deer too. That's a no-go for me. Understandable. But no, like I was saying, I keep getting sidetracked. The bear climbs into the fence with those 2 pigs, and I guess, you know, the bear thought, oh look, an easy meal. And as soon as it got like 2 legs in the pen, the biggest of the 2 pigs ran over there and just like head-butted the crap out of that bear. And then it tried to stand up and act all big and bad, and then the other one came in and like swept its legs out from under it. And within about 15 seconds of that bear being in the pen with those 2 pigs, it was doing everything it could to get away from them. That's why you don't mess with them, especially if you're trying to hurt them. They may be sweet and everything on the outside and be all cute, but if you get them mad and try to hurt them, they will hurt you. Let's see. Yeah, after what my boar did to my friend after I got pushed, I wouldn't put it past. Yeah, they get very protective. And that's why I've learned since Duncan's gotten older, when Madeline lays down with him, he's just as happy as can be. But then when I try to touch him, he starts clacking his teeth and growling, and I'm like, okay, I get it. Where is it? Let's see. Yeah, everybody that's in here, pigs are very protective. Yes, and that's actually one thing that a lot of people don't understand, that, of course, don't know about them. But pigs are very smart. They're very loyal. Oh!